Today we are going to talk about Brother Jerry Falwell. Dr. Falwell got his start in a college in Virginia where he got saved and then went back home to Lynchburg, where he proceeded to knock on doors and gain support for a new church that he was starting. This church started off in a storefront that smelled like orange juice, according to Building Dynamic Faith, and eventually would grow and grow and grow until it became Thomas Road Baptist Church, which had its own building, own radio ministry, and eventually went nationwide with the radio ministry and with the television ministry. Dr. Falwell was more than content to preach the gospel and share the love of Jesus. He believed that was the Christian duty, to change society one soul at a time. Politics did not enter into the equation until the 70s. In the 70s, Falwell noticed on the front page when Lyndon B. Johnson had died that there was another smaller article talking about the victory in the Supreme Court, Roe versus Wade, and the legalization of abortion. This did not settle well with Brother Falwell at all. Soon after that, he met with Francis Schaeffer. Francis Schaeffer implored him to become more active in the political arena. Dr. Falwell believed that upon looking at the facts a little bit more closely of the render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's and to God the things that are God's, that yes, it actually is a Christian responsibility to be involved in things that matter in society, to hold everything to the gauge of Scripture, and to fight when necessary for the things that are right. Sometimes one soul at a time is not enough. Now, the 70s were also a busy decade for Falwell because he started Liberty University. Well, Liberty University was a pioneer of distance learning in the modern age. Eventually it would become accredited and be what it is today with online learning and all of the amazing things that have been done on campus, partly and mostly due to the vision that Jerry Falwell had. Dr. Falwell was a visionary, absolutely a visionary, and he was also a very charismatic speaker. He was able to form bridges where most people only found division. He could get people of different denominations that normally fought with each other to band together in a common cause, and that is how the moral majority was formed. The moral majority, which became a voting bloc to be reckoned with and was the precursor of the evangelical voting bloc that we have today, was credited with the landslide election of Ronald Reagan, and also was responsible for putting a stop to some of the dangerous trends that were taking place in society in the 70s and 80s. Unfortunately, that at the end of the Reagan administration had largely disbanded, but the influence did live on. Another thing, Falwell did kind of disengage himself from politics after the Reagan administration had run its course, and then concentrated more on building his school and building up the Christian faith, building up Christianity, one soul at a time once again. He had worldwide influence, and many of us remember his words of comfort and his solid message of salvation given in such gentleness after the 9/11 tragedy. But he didn't stop there. Jerry Falwell was a visionary to the end of his life. He still had a 30-year plan, even at the very end. You can find out a little bit more about Jerry Falwell by reading the books Building Dynamic Faith, the Jerry Falwell autobiography, from watching the video PBS, on PBS, the God and Caesar episode, and from the Null text as well. And I just wanted to say, really, thank you, Brother Falwell, because I know you're still working hard on behalf of God's people and on behalf of the souls that are lost by petitioning that throne of grace every day. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you.